guys, I'm Brad. I'm a physical therapist with Continue Telerehab, where we provide expert level therapy through a virtual platform. If you're jumping into this video, this is part 2 of a 3-part series, and so recommend that you go back and you check out part 1 before you dive into this one, if you haven't already. But we're looking at a client that I worked with who was working on improving his walking ability. And so today we're going to look at kind of the next step in his progression. Mentioned in the previous video that he has some impairments, especially along the lines of his stepping pattern, the amount of trunk rotation that he has, the amount of arm swing that he has while he's walking, and especially the weight shift over to his right side. But we have to ask the question, why are those things happening? He had a brain injury, which impacted his strength and his sensation on the right side of his body. And so we had to focus on trying to give a lot of input to that side, both from a resistance training standpoint, but also from a balance training standpoint. And so as we jump into these videos today, I want you to keep in mind, we did a lot of work to help strengthen specific muscle groups like his quads, his glutes, his calf muscles, his glute med along his hip, to help with weight shifting over to his right side and getting more comfortable with the position of his body in space as he's weight shifting to that right side. So we'll go ahead and start the video here, and you'll notice that we've progressed from a walker to forearm crutches. One of the reasons that we progressed to forearm crutches was that, one, he had the right amount of strength, his balance had improved, but also knew that this was going to give him a little bit more mobility in space as opposed to stability with a walker. It's helping to improve our arm swing as well as the amount of trunk rotation that we get. Now you look at some of the other dynamics of walking, step length, weight shift, and you notice here that our step length is probably a little better. Weight shift is looking a little bit better over to that right side, but I had a caregiver there to support him as he was doing that, and the walking was slow. We jump forward, this is about 6 months later in this video, and I think his walking speed is a little bit faster here. The mechanics of his gait are a little smoother, and so you see this 4-point gait pattern where he goes crutch, step, crutch, step. Again, this is helping to facilitate his arm swing and trunk rotation, and is also giving him a little bit more freedom in space to challenge his balance a little bit more too. So as we started working on these forearm crutches, his task was to regularly use them within the residential setting and to start going on some longer walks with a caregiver to become more well-versed and make it easier for him to walk with those forearm crutches. So we'll be looking at the next step of his progression in the next video that we do. And so I hope you come along and you watch that final video to see where he ends up and where the rest of his journey might carry him. But if you guys happen to have any specific therapy needs, I hope that you would reach out to us. We might assist you. Otherwise, we'll keep these videos coming and hope you enjoyed.